when you think you have seen it all, well, you've not seen nothing yet. You guys should be ready for a shocker. And when I say shocker, I'm not joking with this one. Wunmi's mother, she came out only once, twice, thrice, and hid under fake ID, fake name, aliases, to try to manipulate, to try to refocus people's attention away from justice for Mohbad. But you see, Mohbad's mother, no. Our own job is unbelievable. She's the only woman that we know in this present generation that boldly, without shame, stood up to fight against justice for our son. You know, with so much evidence here and there, and with many things that we've been able to dig out. And I want to say thanks to all of you out there who have stood their ground for justice for Mohbad. I want to say a very big thank you to you all. You've been so good. You've been so great. And as you all know, this justice for Mohbad that you have all stood for, it is more or less like you are doing it for yourself too. I want to say thank you to everyone. Today, we can beat our chest and say, yes, we stood for humanity. Justice for Mohbad. There is another new update that we must dig it in. We must do what we do to it. We must translate, we must analyze, we must tear it apart. This channel will leave no stone unturned on this justice for Mohbad. It is not business as usual, as they thought. Many of them wanted to sort of, they thought we could join them so we can connive together against justice for Mohbad. Majority of them are so stupid. But they don't know that this passion that is in this justice for Mohbad is beyond material or financial gain. It is about humanity. Like, how? If this can happen this way, it means it can happen to anyone. You might live abroad or you live anywhere and you come back, and just imagine that you go to a club, you and your spouse or your girlfriend, all the way from the diaspora or wherever you are in Nigeria, and one person, maybe the mother of that person is a police officer or whatever it is the person is connected to, and something bad happens to you from one of these nonsense people, and they try to cover it up like this. They cover it up. What will you do? Now, not to talk of a woman that claimed, oh, Mohbad is my husband, and she's now involved in the demise of this man, and they want us to keep quiet. No, we will not keep quiet. Even if it is Mohbad's mother, she will go to jail. She will go to prison. Whoever it is, they must be dealt with. I want you guys to pay attention to this video from the beginning of it till the end. You're about to hear what you have never heard before. You will hear what will shock you. Just
yeah, Mohbad. Oh, they need to first saw because you were never in that boy's life. You were never there. You were absent. Absentee more than Absentee more than you were never there. You were never there. Just because women needed you now. Oh my polori buku to beat you ni wono. You told no lock no package. Everything you were saying on this live chat that day, they were saying it. Women was behind you, telling you what to say. The world best, that first person in the world. O sọ pé mi ní nǹkan kan láti sọ no ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ mi. Kí ni mo fẹ́ sọ mi mọ̀ kan tí mo fẹ́ sọ. Látàyè náírà, ṣó mọ náírà ni. Ọbẹ̀ dùn tán ló wá jẹ. Ọbẹ̀ dùn tán ló wá jẹ. You were never there. You were never there. O dẹ̀ ṣògùn débẹ̀ yẹn náà ni. Babaláwo tó ń fẹ́, ẹ ti jọ pa, ẹ ti jọ kú. Ẹ wá ṣe ògùn sí. Ọmọ wa fi bàbá tó tọ́jú ẹ̀ sílẹ̀. With the help of ìyá Wunmi. Tó sọ pé bàbá wà ní àwọn méje kí Mohbad sá fún bàbá ẹ̀. Ọmọdé wò pé òun ní the mother figure, parent figure nínú ayé òun. Okay, tí ìyá Wunmi bá ti sọ pé kóun fi bàbá òun lẹ̀ kóun má súnmọ́. Now, kóun kúkú lọ bá ìyá òun. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé ìyá Mohbad àpapọ̀ ẹlẹ́yẹ náà ni, àrò mẹ́ta ni wọ́n, ìyá Wunmi àti ìyá Mohbad. Náà ṣe padà lọ pé ìyá Mohbad. Wọ́n package olórí burúkú yìí. ẹ rí pé for 2 weeks tí Mohbad kú tó bá pa ọmọ ta wèrè yìí ni tó wá ń sunkún sí pé ọmọ mi o màá tún wá sọ reason tó fi ń pa sunkún ọmọ yẹn olórí burúkú àná ọba nani ọba childminder ọba ìyá Mohbad olóṣì ọlọ́pọlọ yòrò wọn náà mọ ẹ kú ó fi jẹkújẹ ó fi sọ justice ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ òyìnbó ẹ ó fi sọ justice of Mohbad nù wọ́n sọ pé ọmọ kú ó fi ìjẹkújẹ òun tó yẹ pé òun ló máa pa ẹgbẹ́ yìí káàkiri ni gbogbo yìí máa para ẹgbẹ́ yìí ni Wunmi ló máa pa ẹgbẹ́ yìí àdúrà ló máa pa Wunmi àdúrà tí Wunmi á wá para wọn ṣùgbọ́n máa ka o ẹ má wọrí wọ́n máa kà kan tó para wọn èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa play lọ.
ọkọ wọn mi ò balẹ̀ gbogbo ìgbà tí wọ́n parọ́ oríṣiríṣi mọ́ mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ torí wọ́n fún mi lágbára láti sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ wo wèrè lóhun ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ wọn fóun lágbára ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ló fẹ́ sọ ìyá Mohbad ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ló wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ ṣé lábẹ́ oko babaláwo ló ti fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni. You were not there, so you cannot talk. You have no say on that boy. You were not there. You were not present in his life. Ìyá Mohbad. Ṣé o ń gbọ́ mi ṣá àbọ̀n gé tí ẹ lọ? Àbọ̀n ti kàn ṣó mọ́ ẹ létí? O lọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. You ní confidence yẹn láti lọ bá. Because o mọ̀ pé o ti jẹ̀bi àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Nínú kòsíkòsí, ọwọ́ epo náà tó dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé Wunmi tó lọ ń balance nìyẹn. O rí pé bàbá yẹn ò ní nǹkan kan, o dẹ̀ filẹ̀. Nínú òtútù, nínú òjò, nínú ilé tí omi ń jábọ́ nínú páànù. Níjọ́ rírí jẹ, níjọ́ àìrí jẹ. Níjọ́ rírí jẹ, níjọ́ àìrí jẹ.
What can she say? She has nothing to say. Nothing.
O wá sọ pé
I've never seen a woman like you.
You have nothing to say, ìyá Mohbad. Are you not listening? Àná ọba. Childminder ọba. Nani ọba. Ọ̀tẹ́tì mi. Àná ọba. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ mi pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ mo sì pé ọmọ mi ní àárọ̀ ó fún mi lówó pé kí n lọ sí hospital yẹn ni mo ti pé lóní mọ́mì nǹkan máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ìgbà tí wọ́n wá mú tọ́rọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ o studio ló wà tó lọ kọrin ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó mọ̀ pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú sáré wá mo wá bí pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan ó ṣàlàyé mi ni mo bí ẹ. Èmi la yí ẹ̀ níbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Òun lòun bí Mohbad, òun la yé òun lọ́run ẹ̀ ṣó lórí burúkú ni ẹni ìyá Mohbad. Ìwọ la yé àtọ̀run. Àìmọye ìyá tó bímọ tí ò ń ṣàwọn ló máa tọ́. Àìmọye ìyá tó bímọ tí ò ní jèrè ọmọ. Number 1 ni ìyá Mohbad. Ìwọ la yé ẹ̀wọ̀ lọ́run ẹ̀. Tó bá rántí pé ìwọ la yé ẹ̀wọ̀ lọ́run ẹ̀ ni, ò ní fi ọmọ yẹn sílẹ̀. Ó ti kọ́kọ́ deny ọmọ yẹn. Ó ti kọ́kọ́ deprive ọmọ yẹn láti débi ṣe lógo. Wọ́n sọ fún ìgbà tó bímọ yìí. Wọ́n sọ fún ẹ pé ọmọ olókìkí lọmọ ẹ̀ ọmọ ológo lọmọ ẹ̀ but you okó tó fẹ́ lọ dún lọ́dọ̀ babaláwo ó dùn mú ẹ ju ògo ọmọ ẹ lọ ó dùn mú ẹ ju ìfọkànbalẹ̀ àti ìdùnnú ọmọ ẹ lọ ó fi gbogbo ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ó ti gbàgbé ìtorí okó babaláwo tó fẹ́ lọ jájẹ ó fi gbogbo ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ó tẹ̀lé babaláwo lọ bàbá yóò tún bẹ́ẹ̀ jà ó sọ pé wọ́n ló bímọ ìwọ nìyá ọmọ bàbá ní ṣé ọmọ school.
Funny woman. If you really know, then why are you not seeking for justice for your son?
Oh, my school táwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ. Ó dẹ̀ ń bọ́ta ó sọ pé wọ́n ló bímọ. Àìmọye ìyá tó bímọ. Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ló ń tọ́jú wọn. Because àwọn ìyá yẹn àbíagbá ni wọ́n ń ṣàbíamọ.
Ó ní mọ́mì kan tó mú mi pé òun wá láti inú sùn kó gbọ́ pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ló ń ṣe wá. Ó ní ó ṣàkó àwọn lọ. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n omi lọ fún òun tó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún òun mọ́. Ó ní omi lọ fún òun tó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. Ìgbà yẹn mo ti kò sí. Ìgbà yẹn ni mo ti kò sí ẹgbà mí. Mo dúró kò sí dábàá máa.
Ṣé gbogbo nígbà nǹkan tó sọ? Àwọn NDLEA ó náwọn ló ìgbà tó ti fún Mohbad lómi mu lòun ti kò sí. Ṣé rí pé ìyá yóò sọ o? Abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Mohbad ló ń fẹjọ́ sùn ní gbogbo ìgbà tó ń jà o. Ìyá yóò sọ yẹn mọ́ o. Ó fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ dá sórí NDLEA. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Sákìrì yẹn dà tọmọ mi. Ó sì kú orí mi èmi ò rí. Àwọn ọmọ sákìrì ni kò lè sùn. Ìbẹ̀rù, ìfòyà, ìpromise fi.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Nǹkan tí Wunmi sọ náà nìyẹn. Ṣé rántí pé Wunmi náà sọ pé àwọn ò gbé Mohbad lọ sí hospital because Mohbad máa ń bẹ̀rù àwọn malian kó má wá attack ẹ gbé Mohbad lọ sí hospital ṣùgbọ́n Mohbad ló lọ ṣeré nígbẹ̀rígbẹ̀ ní Kòròdú tó jẹ́ pé kò sí protection bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí security bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá yìnbọn fọmọ yẹn látọ̀kọ́ndọ̀ yẹn kan Wunmi sórí ìwà àtìyá Mohbad pé ṣá ṣé ẹ mọ̀ you have no memory. Only a good liar must have a very good memory. Wunmi reverses the case. Wọ́n ti foko, wọ́n ti fi fọ́ gbogbo memory ẹ lọ. Ọpọlọ ti yòrò. The only thing tó ń ronú sí ni pé bí ọba lọ́la ṣe máa lọ sáàfin. Abẹ́ gbọ́ mi ni. Ẹ sọ pé Mohbad bẹ̀rù kò lè jáde. Wunmi sọ pé torí ẹ̀ ni kò ṣe lọ hospital. Yet Wunmi bà CCTV jẹ́. Ó sọ pé CCTV ò ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣé ẹni tó ń bẹ̀rù ni ò ní jẹ́ kí gbogbo security nínú ilé ẹ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣé ẹni tó ń bẹ̀rù kò lọ kọrin ní Lekki o, kò lọ kọrin ní Victoria Land o, kò lọ kọrin ní Ìkòyí o, kò lọ kọrin ní Parkview Ìkòyí o. Ó wá lọ sí gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀ níbi táwọn oníkù gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀ yẹn ìyẹn tó dàbí tó dàbí bàálù chief priest tó gbé lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn tí ó ní kò sí security ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ̀ yẹn. Mohbad ò bẹ̀rù láti lọ bẹ̀ yẹn. Ìyá Wunmi ìyá Mohbad ọmọ ẹ tó sì dàbí ti tòlótòló yẹn tòlótòló tó ń yàgbẹ́ wo ọmọ slice ẹ̀ fún ẹ tó bá yá ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ lọ.
Àyà jíjá ti pọ̀ jù tó bá yẹ kó lọ sí ṣòmí kan kò ní lè lọ.
Ṣé ń gbónírọ́ àyà jíjá tó bá yẹ kó lọ sí ṣòmí tó yẹ pé Mohbad máa ń cancel show lóòótọ́ bí gbogbo yín ṣe ń parọ́ ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí ẹ ti mọ̀ pé òkú àwọn ò lè dìde tó bá yẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò jẹ́ kó lọ sí show Ìkòròdú yẹn ibẹ̀ ní last place tó jẹ́ kó lọ show tí ò sí security abẹ́ yìí bọ́ ṣe rush Mohbad ń jọ yẹn.
Exactly. What kind of show is that he went to?
tó yẹ pé àyà Mohbad ń jábẹ́ ṣe ń parọ́ o ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Ojoojúmọ́ náà nà ọ́ kò sẹ́ni tó máa pè mí àwọn tó máa ń pè mí gan mi yìí mọ̀.
Ẹgbẹ́ lórí burúkú Ọlọ́run máa take glory ẹ̀ ní lágbára Ọlọ́run ó ní àwọn èèyàn máa ń pè òun pójoojúmọ́ lọ́nà ta ló mọ nọ́mbà ẹ̀ kí ló tí wọ́n máa ń gbé ké feeling funky kí ló máa ń ṣe ìyá Mohbad tó máa ń fìlẹ̀ ara ẹ̀ nà pójoojúmọ́ ló ń pè mí pọ́n ná ọmọ mi ta ló pè ẹ́ ta ló ní nọ́mbà ẹ̀. As a matter of fact, to Malian's house, to people around you, you are a dead woman. Ó ti kú ó rí pé gbogbo sọ pé ó ti kú gbà tí tọ́rọ̀ Mohbad ṣẹlẹ̀. Abẹ́rẹ́ tó ń pàtàkì ara ẹ̀. Wọ́n máa ń pè mí ojoojúmọ́ lọ máa ń pè mí pọ́n ọmọ mi. Ta ló mú ẹ rí? Absentee mother ni ẹ̀. Ó gbọ́ nǹkan táwọn tó bá Mohbad ṣe kékeré ń Kòròdú sọ ni. Wọ́n náà wọ́n ti ẹ̀rù bí ìyá ẹ̀ ti kú. Ipe step mother làwọn máa ń pè ní màmá ẹ̀. Abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n wèrè ni. Ojoojúmọ́ lọ máa ń pè mí lọ máa ń fẹjọ́ sùn mi pé wọn ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ mi gbádùn. Ta ló mú ẹ? Yeah, Mohbad, nobody knows you. Thank God for Mohbad's death. Emi mu eni. Nobody knows you because you are an absentee mother in the life of your child. You are a walking corpse. You are dead on arrival. Dead on arrival.
Bákan náà wọ́n mi o, ibi Mohbad o, èmi gan mi ò ní sinmi o, títí tí wọ́n sì fi kú ìbẹ̀rù ìfòyà ni mo wà. Kó tó kú yìí, tẹ́lẹ̀ sí mo lò.
Ṣé ń gbé lórí burúkú títí Mohbad fi kú ìbẹ̀rù ìfòyà ló wà ìwọ ṣe wá bọ́ta yẹn kó wá ja ìjà yẹn kó fi wẹ́n tó pọmọ ẹ̀ èyí tó fi ń support Wunmi èyí tó fi ń protect Wunmi tọ́nà ráṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ní kó má dábúrú ẹ̀ lóhùn tó sọ pé Wunmi ló pa tó sọ pé tó ń ṣépè fún gbogbo àwọn tó sọ pé Wunmi ló pa tó wá ń gbé ọmọ ọba jó tó ń gbọ́ ọmọ àlejò tó wá ń kọrin òwe fáwa tó ń ṣe. Liam ò ráṣọ lọ́wọ́ wọn kò lè ráṣọ lọ́wọ́ wa kò lè raṣọ ọmọ ọba òun raṣọ ń tà òfin lọ ọ ti rán fìfún sáàfin tó máa wọ ó wá ń kọrin òwe fáwa ìwọ tó mọ̀ pé ọmọ ẹ ó jẹ ìrora kú ni kò rẹ́ni tó máa gbọ́kànlé kò rẹ́ni tó máa gbálẹ̀ ta ni ò bá máa lead wa ní justice for Mohbad ṣé ò rí ìyá Timothy ìgbà tó kú ni ìyá yẹn bọ́ta ó ń sunkún kíkorò ẹkú kíkorò ẹ̀ títí àtìyàwó Timothy ló jẹ́ kémi support kọ́ sí yẹn ìjọ tí mo wo omi dé ìyá àgbàlagbà yẹn tí ìyá yẹn ro ṣọmáyà tó ń sunkún ẹgbà mí o wọ́n ti mórí yọ bí o wọn ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ o ṣùgbọ́n lórí burúkú tiẹ̀ gbogbo àwa tá à ń jà ló ń ṣépè fún èpè yẹn máa padà lọ bá ẹ̀ àti gbogbo nǹkan tó tara ẹ̀ jáde. Àná ọba.
Nínú ilé ẹ̀ àgbà tí máa jọ sátidé ni mo kúrò nílé àgbà tí máa gbọ́ òkú ọmọ mi ní ọjọ́ ọjọ́ Monday mo sì pè àwọn èèyàn ọjọ́ Monday àjọ sọ̀rọ̀ kò ju wákàtí kan lọ wọ́n pè mí pẹ̀lú ló mo tún pè wọ́n pè mí pé mọ́mì ẹ̀wọ̀n oríṣi.
ṣe pé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ti papọ̀ mẹ́ wọ́n pè mí èmi gangan ni mo tún pè wọ́n pè mí she's daft anyway she's daft nǹkan tó kọ́lẹ̀ fún òǹkà ó dẹ̀ tún ṣì sọ.
ọmọ òun ò ní ṣokó òǹkà o mo ní kí ni.
Just listen to the rubbish she's saying. Listen to the rubbish she's saying.
Wunmi ló sọ̀rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu. Ṣebapa àti mo Wunmi ìgbà tí fídíò yìí jáde. Ṣebapa àti mo Wunmi ìgbà tí fídíò yìí jáde. Wunmi ló sọ̀rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, Olúbùnmi thank you. Prince Liam Ọbalọ́lá. Ṣé pé Wunmi ló sọ̀rọ̀ sí lẹ́nu? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ẹ máa gbọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sún mẹ́yìn. Ṣé wọ́n ti kọ́ àṣọ pé ọ̀kan sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà yẹn but àmọ́ ẹni yẹn.
Mo ní kí ni inú ilé ẹni mo wà yìí ṣé ẹ tún máa wà nínú ilé ọmọ mi lè wọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀ ń pé kí n wá jó kí n wá.
Ẹ wo wèrè ìgbà tọmọ kú tó òun ò lè mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ òun ò lè wọnú ilé Mohbad ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé ìjọ tó ní Mohbad kú ló ti jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti ń jẹ bọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ ló ti ń jẹ ṣàkì tó máa há ẹ lọ́fun tó máa sápá ẹ lórí abẹ́ rí wèrè òun ò lè wọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀wò kóun wọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé ìjọ tí Mohbad kú fried rice tí Wunmi ṣe tó fi pa Mohbad tó lóun ṣe fún ọmọ tó pé 5 months ìwọ mà ló jẹ́ remnant yẹn ìwọ mà ló jẹ́ fried rice tó ṣẹ́kù tí Wunmi ṣe fún Liam tó láwọn fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ di ọmọ oṣù 5 mi mọ̀ bí tó ti ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ di ọmọ oṣù ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Ẹgbà mi ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbà mí ẹ̀yà bí amọ́
àbó ló sì níyà Mohbad ni àwọn abiyamọ wo ló ń pè àwọn abiyamọ apọkọjáyé bí ìwà àti Wunmi ní kó bá pa àti ya Mohbad àti ya Wunmi kí ló ń pa bí àwọn wo ìwà abiyamọ gbogbo abiyamọ ti kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ láti jọ́ tó ti dìde láti jà fọ́mọ ẹ tó kú gbogbo abiyamọ ti kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ gbogbo abiyamọ ayé gidi ti kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ ya Mohbad gbogbo àwọn arógbó aṣọ má balẹ̀ wọ́n ti kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ láti jọ́ tó ti decide láti support Wunmi tó jà fún kú tó pọmọ ẹ gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe ṣíọṣíọ arógbó aṣọ má balẹ̀ wọ́n ti kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ ọjà tó fi díẹ̀ mọ́ ti jábọ́ tipẹ́ ìjọ tó mọ ẹ ti kú tó ti gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ lọ́jà yẹn ti jábọ́.
Ìgbà ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ irọ́ ni wọ́n ló ya wèrè ẹ̀ mọ́ bọ́ tó ń pò ní ya wèrè ní lórí sí ya wèrè ó ṣèyàwó mú ṣèyàwó.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ ó ní wọ́n ló ya wèrè ìyá Mohbad ó ṣí èrè ni ṣáwa la sọ pé ó ya wèrè ni Kàrímọ́ ló fún wa ní narrative yẹn Kàrímọ́ ló sọ pé Mohbad ya wèrè ipa wọn fẹ́ gbé lọ sí Yaba ṣùgbọ́n Mohbad sọ pé ọmọ àmọ̀hún bẹ̀ pé because ó jẹ́ celebrity Kàrímọ́ dẹ̀ sọ pé òun bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní prescribe oògùn fún òun send oògùn sí Wunmi òun sábẹ́rẹ́ tí Wunmi máa gún.
Kàrímọ́ you must also come to Nigeria and answer.
àwọn kọ́lá sọ pé ó ya wèrè
you go to jail all of you.
Kàrímọ́ ló fún wa ní narrative yẹn ìgbà tó fẹ́ da gbogbo nǹkan rú.
Ó bímọ ìyẹn èèyàn ẹ̀bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run bòròkú ọ̀run ọmọ mi ò ya wèrè o tó wá sọ pé ọmọ mi ya wèrè ẹ̀yà wọn sọ pé ya wèrè ẹ bá mi pè wọ́n síìtù wo ni wọ́n lọ.
ṣé ń gbọ́ Kàrímọ́ ló sọ pé ó ya wèrè ya Mohbad àwọn ò mọ̀ yín rí àmọ́ fámìlì yín rí Kàrímọ́ ló kọ́kọ́ lọ bá Daddy Freeze oní ring light sọnù apárí Kàrímọ́ ló kọ́kọ́ lọ bá Kàrímọ́ ló sọ pé Mohbad ya wèrè.
Sọ pé ya wèrè ọsítù wọn ṣàwọn ọsítù tí wọ́n lọ gbọ́ ọsítù tó ń lò tó fi ló ya wèrè rìsọ́ọ̀tì wèrè dà ẹjọ́ ẹ gbà mí o ọmọ Nàìjíríà abiyamọ ọ̀run àtàbíamọ yẹ gbà mí mi ò kú o ṣùgbọ́n mi mọ̀.
ìyá Mohbad olóòkú kò kúkú wá bẹ́tà kó kú ká mọ̀ pé a máa dúró ìṣẹ́jú 5 fún ẹ bá ṣe wá justice fún Mohbad láàárọ̀ ìbáyìí olóòkú ìwọ òkú èèyàn òkú ìwọ tó ti ń rùn láìkú òbúkọ́dé òun dé ìwọ òkú ó ti kú ìjọ tó ti ta birthright ẹ fún Wunmi ló ti kú ìjọ tó ti support Wunmi tó dẹ̀ mọ́ pé òun ló pa Mohbad ìjọ yẹn ló ti kú ìyá Mohbad ó ti kú tipẹ́ as a matter of fact ìjọ tó ti da ọmọ mẹ́ta sílẹ̀ fún bàbá oníbàbá ìjọ yẹn ló ti kú ó wá rí bàbá sí pé bàbá wọ skinny jeans bàbá wọ white shirt bàbá wọ trainers ó wá ń ṣe Josie love Josie love, olóbùkú. Ìwọ ọmọ Josie ngbà yẹn, ó rí Josie wèrè, òbú ẹ̀ ń gbé pẹ́lí ni. Ó rí pé bàbá wọ Versace shirt, bàbá wọ skinny jeans, bàbá wọ trainers bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá Tom, bàbá ń bounce ní bó ṣe ń rìn yẹn. Bàbá wa bá wa fi Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses sí. Olóbùkú wa ń ṣe Josie, ọmọ àlè. Pet name tó bá ń pe bàbá nìyẹn gbà tó ń ṣe loving gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀. Pet name tó fún bàbá nìyẹn Josie. Ìgbà tó ń ṣe loving gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀. Wèrè wá bring back, ó flashback, ó wá ń ṣe Josie. Wọ́n ń pè mí láṣẹ́wó, wọ́n ń pè mí ìwà tí Wunmi.
Ó fọmọ sílẹ̀ o, ó fi ìyàwó sílẹ̀. Àtúrò wa bẹ̀, ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ wa bẹ̀.
Hello, caller. Hello? Who is this, please? Oh, I'm on live. I'll call you back. Yeah, I've talked about it anyway. If you have any other thing, send it to me. I've talked about that one. Okay. No, text it to me. Text it to me, please. Because I'm on live. I can't talk now. Send it to me. And if you want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it now. Or if not, I'll call you back. Do you want me to call you back? But you still need to text me and send me voice notes. Because I can't store everything on my head. And I don't like writing things down. Yeah. I'll call you back. Thank you, ma. Bye, ma. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Mumbo Esha ni suru. Ati soya Mohbad nù.
Mi ò kú ẹ gbà mí, mi ìríyàwó mi ìrí ọmọ. Ẹ ṣàánú mi. Ẹ wá.
Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ? Ẹ gbà mí, mi ìríyàwó mi ìrí ọmọ. Gbà fín lọ kó lọ báyàwó ńbẹ̀ kó lọ́wọ́ mọ́ ńbẹ̀. Gbà fín lọ kó lọ wò ìyàwó àtọmọ ńbẹ̀. Gbà fín lọ. Àbólórí burúkú ni ìyá Mohbad. Kí ló tó wá sí orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tó sọ pé òun ìyàwó òun ọmọ. Ṣé bó ti ń ṣe nání nsìn? Wọ́n fún ẹni boys cutter láàfin. Ìyá ọba.
This is one of the saddest that we have seen. Apart from some fathers, some mothers, apart from their, maybe they committed this terrible act here and there, father laid with daughter and stuff like that, mother laid with daughter, these things. Apart from some of these here and there that I'm sure you must have heard or seen such before. Apart from that, when you ask people out there, have you ever seen or heard? Have you ever seen or heard a mother take her bags, move in with the prime suspect, attached, connected, on top the mysterious demise of his son? Have you seen a mother that will fight against those seeking for justice for her son, saying that bloggers should keep quiet? What are they saying? Why are we in support of the father of Mohbad? Why did we join him seeking for DNA test to establish and to also clarify if there is any foul play? Have you seen such a woman before? Maybe you've experienced it, maybe you have relatives. Drop it in the comment section, because there is only one reason why a woman will act this way. Are we going to say greed? Some have said it seems Wunmi's mother, and Mohbad's mother belong to the same evil, wicked kingdom. that they belong to that kingdom, and there is no way for, for Mohbad's mother to escape this one. She has been asked several times, are you not going to offer your own son? You've been enjoying you've been enjoying the hornless goat that other people have presented. It's time for you to present yours. It's time for you to bring your own offering. It is time for you to bring your offering. It is time to bring in your own sacrifice. I'm kind of thinking this is true. Because how can it be possible? How? There is no amount of way to think about this thing that it will make sense to you. Is it ignorance? Can we say it is ignorance? Is it ignorance that will compel, that will make this to happen? Like, I don't know if you guys have experienced this before. Is it ignorance that will make this woman foolishly? Let us assume that she was not well informed. Let's say she's a slow learner and she has mental, she has some issues with her mind to process certain things. At least to this point that it has gotten to. To this point that it has gotten to. She cannot say she has not sat back to think of it wait, hold on a second. Wunmi, come here. I want to ask you some questions. Just some few questions I want to ask you. Where were you when Mohbad got home? Can you just tell me where you were when Mohbad got home? What were you doing? And I'm kind of also thinking that this Wunmi had already worked on the psyche of Mohbad's mother. Recall the audio that got leaked where Mohbad said, after all these atrocities, after all this atrocity that you have committed, you will now go behind to call my mother, to influence her, to manipulate her against me, telling her all sort of lies. I am sure once I'm gone, this is what you will play. You are going to play out this to people. You are going to demonize me. You are going to pretend and act like I am a terrible person. But this will be the last that you and your family will do. You guys have been doing this for a long time. So Mohbad knew. He knew the kind of family he's dealing with. But people have asked, how come he was unable to get himself, get rid of these people, escape? I think he was on that verge of escape. He had already plotted and planned and sought for ways to keep himself afloat whilst he's out of it. He doesn't want to entangle himself in this public thing with the mother because he knows that this woman is a police officer. These people have taken down a lot of people and nothing has happened. So he does not want to be part of that collateral damage. He doesn't want them to now buy his father, buy him. The terrible things that Wunmi must have told Mohbad, do you know that my mom and our crew in the police, they pied this person, they pied that person, they did this, they did. So he wanted to you know what? I'm going to be wise. I will escape from these people and I will do it wisely. I will do it wisely. Just at that verge, just that single minute, that last minute to escape, they brought him down. They took him down. Now, how come none of this, how come, because I'm kind of thinking about this thing. How is it that none of these things, none at all, sort of ring a bell. You know that kind of thing, something to ring a bell in your mind, like, wait, hold on a second. With all of this that we have said, okay, Wunmi, you said we should be together as one, and blah, blah, blah. I know that Mohbad's father did this and that. And there must be a reason why Mohbad's father ran away from Mohbad's mom. He didn't want it. But for the sake of Mohbad, he decided to come close to Mohbad's mother. And when he came close, what he experienced, he had to run away. He had to run away for his life. Like, what is this? This is called sepulcher. If you know, you know. If you know what that means, that this is a sepulcher. This thing that, it's been many years, like 10 years and more. So when the man collaborated this, he's like, I will not bench this anymore. If I continue to bench this, my life will be destroyed. He knew already that there is something. There is something. Because Mohbad wanted father and mother to come together like, Dad, forget all that happened. Start benching my mom again. And, Mohbad's father just had to listen to his son just to make Mohbad happy. Like, okay, I will. Mohbad's father sacrificed a lot. But because he did what he did and he can't call his son, how is it possible for you to not call your son and say, I cannot bench your mom again because the last time I benched her, I had to go for treatment. I have to go for spiritual cleansing because she's full of, it doesn't sound, you can't discuss these things with your kids. So what you do is just cut away, like, forget this thing. Immediately, Mohbad's father started cutting off. Mohbad felt like, oh, Dad, you don't want to listen to me. How can you advise me when you have not put this and that right? You can't advise me. They started having issues between themselves. Now came the, slow crack between both of them. The father kept on and on. The father kept on and on. Kept on pressing. Kept on looking for ways to secure his son. But Mohbad's mom was angry, like, if he doesn't want to collaborate, then that's it. I will destroy the friendship between father and son. I will cry to my son. I will let him know that his father is a bad person. Now, Mohbad's father, felt like, no, I can't do this anymore. He came visiting with the woman that stood with him all through. He came visiting. And, Mohbad's mom came along too. Not because she knew. No, not because she knew. She came along because Wunmi called. Wunmi called and said, come here. Mohbad's father is here with another woman. Come here. And the whole relationship and everything became more strained. It became strained. Problems started. Problems erupted. Right, left, and center. Problems here and there. Problems here and there. Problems here and there. And here we are today. Do you know that just that single, let us collabo. Okay, let me listen to you, my son. Let me just do what my son wants. Let me just bring this woman back to me. Even though she had already left and produced 2 children for someone else. And she could not even stay with that man. Also, she couldn't stay with that man. The thing is this. At times, you just cannot, you don't have to just listen to, if Mohbad's father had knew, I'm just thinking out loud, if Mohbad's father had knew that this is how it is going to be, that will result into the loss of Mohbad. I mean, that this woman is just going to play this stupidly. If he had known, I'm kind of thinking that he wouldn't have allowed all these, he would have just broken it down like, hey, listen, boy, I'm your father. Don't tell me what to do as regards this and that. Don't tell me I'm your father. Don't disrespect me. There are certain things that I cannot tell you that you will not understand. If it's about this transport fare or not give, because Mohbad stopped taking care of his father because he already said it. If my father does not accept, I will not take care of his needs. Anyway, somehow, they tried. When the man kept on pressing, like, okay, what do I need? I need to get something to help me take my things down to where it needs to be taken to. You've already learned how this job is. You know how this thing is. I need something to take the woods and timber and all of those things. He's a carpenter. Eventually, they got him this, at least Mohbad got him. Should I use the word what he could afford? I'm not going to join people saying, oh, is that what he should have bought for his father? How rich was Mohbad? That's a question. For him to now buy his father something more than that, how rich was he? So we can't even say much about that. But the thing is that Mohbad's mom had the key. He had that key to lock and unlock Mohbad's mind. And she had already made friends with Wunmi. Now, with all of this, how come it is now difficult for her to simply, easily, use this your connection to open the doors so that we will know? Use your connection, use the information that you have. Everything, use it well. Use it to interrogate Wunmi, or we should just still conclude that you and Wunmi belong to the same kingdom, because that is the only answer to this. You and Wunmi belong to the same kingdom with Wunmi's mother. Both of you belong to the same kingdom, and in that wicked kingdom, that coven that you people belong to, you have been asked to bring in your offering, and your offering is Mohbad. Because Adura, that said he is no longer son to his father anymore. Adura, that is supposed to stand by his father at this time, stand for justice for his brother. He said he's going to disown his father, and that he is no longer Aloba anymore, and that he should be left alone because he's getting money from his mom. So sad, isn't it? His mom sold him the story of how they now stole you from me. They now, did this and that. And one thing about children, particularly those ones that are not wise enough, because they know their father, they are familiar, they know their dad's strength and weakness. They don't know much of their mom. So they tend to sway to the lies and, foolish updates that their mom will give to them. Just hear what Mohbad's mom is saying there. They did not allow me to see my son and the wife of my son for 40 days. They didn't allow me because Mohbad's father said I'm a witch, that I should not be allowed to come close. Of course, the man knows where you went. He knows who you went with. The man knows. And he doesn't want you to come and destroy what he has been praying and building. Immediately you came in, Mohbad met his Waterloo. Mohbad met his demise. And you are here trying to feign some pity. No, you will not succeed. We know. We know all that you are all about. You don't want to say the truth. You don't want to press with me to tell us the truth. So what are you there for? What do you want us to pity you for? Nothing. I don't know what you guys think of this one. Drop your comment, like, and share. See you guys in the next update.